trading ship to seek information on the beast. If anyone has ever fought this thing before, they will know. Sensors are reading a Bentusi energy signature here. Intercept and open communications with them.
Construction underway.
Worker ready. Harvesting.
Processor here. Oh, roger. Moving shop. Right. Packing up. Getting underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Moving out.
Recon,
Setting assigned
ready to
Group
go.
3.
Coordinates locked in. I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Now. Coordinates locked in.
Adding ships to Group 1.
Roger, Command.
Setting assigned Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
I'll be there before you blink.
Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked in.
Those are infected vessels out there.
Stand by Group 3.
All ships, engage and destroy the beast fleet. We must aid the Bentusi any way we can.
Attention, Bentusi Trading Station. You are not being attacked by normal pirate vessels. Do not let them get close.
It does not matter if they are. Only the mad would attack the unbound. Hostile ships will be regrettably destroyed.
I'm on my
Stand by
way,
Group
Command.
1.
Underway.
Stand by
to
Group 2.
coordinates now.
This is Command. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 3.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving out.
Looks like we've been noticed. Beast attack group on incoming vector.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Command ship is under attack. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand
to
by Group
coordinates
1.
now.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Command ship is under attack. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Bridge. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1, man. Bridge. Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2. Bridge. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Command. This is Command. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Command ship is under
Target
attack.
acquired.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged. Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 1. We have a hyperspace signature. It's one of ours.
This is Kith Manan Carrier Cow Stowe to Ventuzi vessel. We have answered your distress call.
Kalsto. Wait. Those are not, repeat, are not raider ships. Destroy them at maximum range. Stand by Group 1.
The cow stove doesn't understand the nature of the beast. Protect her at all costs.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Command ship has successfully reloaded. Bridge. Be advised, fleet. Command ship is reloaded. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Returning to
Stand
hangar.
by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack. Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1.
Roger, command. Going into dock.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Setting aside Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Report
Target
of hostiles
acquired.
by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
There is something wrong here. The presence. We sense its hunger. Not infant race. Not unbound. Something other. Something older. Something from outside. It tears at us, rewriting us all, devouring memory, turning our body against us, binding us. This cannot be. We will not be bound.
They vaporize themselves rather than become that thing. At At least we can make sure they didn't sacrifice themselves in vain. Wipe out the surviving infected vessels.
Command ship has arrived. Command. Beginning construction.
We need to expand our fleet size and capabilities. Our engineers think they can expand our support capacity using modules. They are ready to start on the project now. They have also designed an advanced engineering module that will allow them to research more advanced vessels.
Research underway. Command ship is under attack.
Ready. Target locked in.
Setting assigned Group 1. Bridge. Lock in main batteries. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Returning to hangar. Weapons charged.
Research completed.
Support module is now available for construction.
Construction underway. Stand by Group 1.
Receiving. Moving to
Command
attack.
ship is under attack.
Ready. Moving to attack. Roger, Command. Target
Hangar
acquired.
module is now
Receiving.
online.
Weapons charged. Roger, Command.
Setting assigned Group
Target
1.
locked in.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group
Target
1.
acquired. Weapons charged.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Roger, Command. Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 1.
Ready. Roger, Command. Returning to hangar. Receiving.
Stand by Group 1.
Receiving. Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 1.
Going into docking pattern.
Adding ships to
Returning
Group
to
1.
hangar.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Ready.
Setting assigned Group 1. Stand by Group 1. This is Command.
Roger, Command. Target locked in.
Advanced engineering module is now online.
Roger, Command. Ready.
Command.
Roger, Command.
Adding ships to Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Beginning construction. Beginning research. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group
Target
1.
locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up? I copy, Command. Processor moving out. Processor here. Processor moving out.
Worker ready.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Yeah?
Stand by Group 1.
Receiving. Going
Stand
into
by
docking
Group 1.
pattern. Roger, Command. Target
Stand by
acquired.
Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Roger, Command. Returning
Stand
to
by
hangar.
Group 1. Setting assigned Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Weapons charged. Receiving.
Stand by Group 1. Setting assigned Group 1. Research completed.
Sentinel is now available for construction.
Construction underway. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Target locked in.
Beginning construction. Construction underway. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Processor here.
Worker here. Understood. Harvesting.
Processor here. Oh, roger.
Stand
Moving
by
shop.
Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Ready. Receiving. Beginning link now.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Target locked in.
Beginning construction. Stand by Group 1. Construction underway. Stand by Group 1.
Roger, Command. Pairing up.
Stand by Group 1. 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 Adding ships to Group 1.
Moving to attack. Target acquired.
I copy, Command.
Worker ready. Repair underway.
Beginning construction.
Processor here.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 1. Bridge. Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Target locked in. Weapons charged.
This is Command. Construction underway. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Ready. Returning
Stand
to
by
hangar.
Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1. Setting assigned
Moving
Group
to
1.
attack. Roger, Command. Going
Stand
into
by
docking
Group 1.
pattern.
Stand by Group 1.
Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 1. Bridge.
Acolyte locked down.
Yeah? Leave this to the pros.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Bridge.
Worker ready. Assisting.
Stand by Group 3.
I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Worker here. Hauling rock.
I copy, Command.
Stand by Group
Target
1.
locked in. Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3.
I'll be there before you blink.
This is Command. Command ship is underway. Command. Moving core fleet. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3.
I'm on my way, Command.
Weapons charged.
Worker ready. Harvesting.
Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates
Stand by
locked
Group
in.
3.
I'm
Stand
on
by
my
Group
way,
1.
Command.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Ready. Roger,
Command ship
Command.
has
Roger,
successfully
Command.
located. Setting assigned Group 1.
Underway. Receiving.
Setting assigned Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group
Target
2.
locked in. Underway.
Bridge. Moving Stand by Group
fleet.
3.
I'll be there before you
Stand by
blink.
Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3.
Coordinates locked in. I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Bridge. Command ship is underway. Beginning construction. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Command
Stand
ship
by
is
Group
underway.
1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged. Target locked in.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Ready.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired. Roger, Command.
Stand by
Going
Group
into
1.
docking. Equatorial hells.
Stand by Group 2.
Coordinates
Stand by
locked
Group
in.
1.
Receiving.
Stand by
Returning
Group
to
1.
hangar. Equatorial hells.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group
Ready
1.
to attack. Curse you back to
Stand by
Karak.
Group 1.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Stand
Going
by
into
Group
docking
2.
pattern.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Target
Stand by
locked in.
Group 1. Adding ships to Group
Target
1.
acquired. Roger, Command. Returning to hangar.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group
Scum.
1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Moving out.
Be advised, fleet. Stand by
Command
Group
ship
1.
is relocated.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Adding ships to Group
Target
1.
acquired.
Bridge. Be advised, fleet. Command ship is relocated. This is command. Command. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group
Moving
2.
to attack. Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Command ship has arrived. Command ship is under attack.
Target acquired.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 1.
Moving to attack. Underway. Going into docking pattern. Ready.
Setting assigned Group 2.
Attention Somtow fleet. The blast from the Bentusi self-destruct has damaged us badly. Weapons offline. Hyperdrive offline. Life support, 30%.
Acknowledged, Calsto. We'll assist you however we can. All Somtaw ships, report in.
Roger, Command.
Command ship stand by Group 1.
Underway. Returning
Stand
to
by
hangar.
Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Yeah? Worker here. Hauling rock.
Processor here. Processor moving out.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Bridge. Command ship is underway.
Worker ready. Understood. Harvesting.
Stand by Group 1.
Worker ready. Harvesting.
This is command. Moving core fleet.
Worker here. Hauling rock.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up? Processor
Stand by
moving out.
Group
Going
1.
into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 1. Construction underway. Beginning construction. Command ship has successfully relocated. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 2. Adding ships to Group 2.
Coordinates locked in. Receiving.
Setting assigned Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Construction underway.
Processor here. Right. Packing up.
Stand by
Getting
Group
underway.
3.
Roger, Command.
Adding ships to Group 3.
Underway.
I copy, Command. Right. Packing up. Getting underway.
But we can't leave the Calsto here. The beast could return at any time, and we're in no shape to hold them off alone.
Agreed. The Calsto still has her fusion drives, though. We should be able to hide her and ourselves in the nearby nebula. By the time we emerge from the other side, we will be beyond sensor range, and the Calsto's hyperdrive should be repaired.
And then what? What do we do about this plague we've set loose? Do we have any idea of the research module's location or its capabilities?
Unknown. The fact it sent a fleet to infect the most powerful ship in the sector means that it is not a simple viral creature. It understands our data banks and technology. Strategic projections are not looking good. It could spread over this portion of the galaxy in weeks.
To fleet. All stop.
Stop. Holding position.
Waiting here.
Kunlan to Calsto. We're projecting a nav beam through the nebula now. Lock on and follow it.
Got that, Kunlan. Keep running that beam. Our own nav system is a mess right now. We'd never make it through the nebula blind.
Understood. We're counting on the nebula to keep you hidden until we can make your repairs. Once you've acquired the beam, move out at best speed. We'll bring up the rear and keep an eye out for any surprises.
Acknowledged, Kunlan. Moving out now.
We are picking up transmissions from a nearby base. Is the Imperialist Taidan. We need more info on the Imperialist base and what kind of firepower they have on hand. Recon the origin point of the transmissions.
Worker ready. Repairs underway. Yeah?
Our ships
Just
need
tell me where
greater
to go.
protection. We should build an armor research module. We should be able to research a force field projector that can be fitted to our sentinels.
Beginning construction. Construction underway.
I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving
Stand
out.
by Group 2. Stand by Group
Locked in.
3. Bridge. Moving core fleet. Command ship is underway.
Worker ready.
Bridge.
Processor here.
Ready. Roger, Command. Receiving. Roger, Command.
Stand by Group 4.
Just say the word. Standing by. Coordinates locked in.
We don't have the time or resources for a major assault right now. Protecting the Kalsto is our priority. The nebula should keep us hidden from their sensor sweeps. We cannot reveal ourselves to the Imperial base. Kalsto requires our assistance to cross the nebula. These are the projected nav coordinates through the area.
Stand by Group 3.
The nebula emissions blank
I'm on
all
my way,
sensors
Command.
except the recon's array. Send recons to scout the nav points ahead of the Kalsto.
Stand by Group 4.
I'll be there before you blink.
We can't let those Taidan scouts see us. They will bring the whole base fleet down on us. Destroy them before they catch sight of the Kunlan or Kalsto. Emergency alert. The Imperials have laid down a minefield.
Stand by Group 1. Command ship has arrived. Engage engines. Begin escorting the Kalsto. Research underway. Stand by Group 4.
I'm on my way, Command.
Command. Command ship is underway.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up? Oh, Roger. Moving shop. Processor moving out.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 1.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Affirmative.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Roger,
Report
Command.
of hostiles
Returning
by
to
Group
hangar.
2. Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 3. Stand by Group 1.
Going into docking pattern.
Research completed. Be advised, stand by Group 1. Command ship is relocating.
Underway.
Worker ready. Leave this to the pros.
I copy, Command.
Worker here.
Processor here. Processor moving out.
Yeah?
Holding position.
The Kalsto needs to follow our projected nav beam. We cannot deviate from this course.
Worker ready. Worker ready. Moving out.
Processor here. Processor moving out.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Yeah?
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Worker here.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Beginning construction. Stand by Group 1. This is command. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
The Taidan scouts have caught sight of the Cal Stow. Destroy them before they alert the base to our presence.
Stand by Group 1.
The Cal Stow needs to follow our projected nav beam. We cannot deviate from this course.
Stand by Group 2.
Sentinel online. Ready. Sentinel returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Adding ships to Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Report hostiles by Group 3. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Capsule, there are still mines in your path. Hold position while we clear them.
Returning to hangar. Ready.
Report hostiles by Group 1.
Going into docking pattern. Receiving. Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Report of hostiles by Group 3.
Going into
Stand by
docking
Group
pattern.
1. Stand by Group 3.
Ready.
Stand by
Returning to
Group 1.
Roger, command.
Stand by
Going into
Group 1.
docking pattern.
Command ship has successfully loaded. Stand by Group 1.
Receiving.
Construction underway. Stand by Group 1.
Receiving. Ready. Going into docking pattern. Roger, command.
Command ship is under attack.
Worker ready.
Processor here. Right. Packing up, getting underway.
Worker ready. Yeah?
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Coordinates.
Stand
locked
by
in.
Group 3. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Adding ships to Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Setting assigned Group 2.
We need to produce more combat vessels.
Returning to
Our
hangar.
engineers think they can adapt the heavy tugs drives over to power military frigate hulls. Frigate drive research now available.
Beginning research.
Affirmative. Docking.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Bridge.
I copy, command.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Let me at 'em. I'll
Stand
be
by
there
Group 1.
before you blink.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2.
Processor here.
Ready.
Roger, command.
Stand by Group 2. Adding ships to Group 2.
The Taidan scouts have caught sight of the Cal Stow. Destroy them before they alert the base to our presence.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Underway
Stand by
to
Group 2.
coordinates now.
Affirmative. Sentinel online.
Research completed.
Hive frigate is now available for construction.
Worker here.
Beginning construction of Hive frigate.
Affirmative. Ready. Affirmative.
Return ship and stand down.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group
Weapons
3.
charged.
Coordinates locked in.
Command. Be advised, fleet. Command ship is relocated.
Nav point is
Roger,
clear.
Command. Can you
Escorts
speak up?
assigned. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Sentinel has been decommissioned.
Capital ship away. Bridge. Command ship is underway.
Roger, command.
Stand by Group 1. Setting assigned Group 5.
Hive frigate online.
Worker here.
Nav
Processor
point
here.
is clear.
Command.
I
Report
copy,
of hostiles
Command.
by Group
Worker
5.
ready.
Processor here.
Assisting. Lead this to the pros.
Sentinel has been retired.
This is Command.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Yeah?
Escorts assigned.
Hive frigate. Construction completed.
Sentinel online.
Worker ready.
Beginning construction.
Beginning construction of Hive frigate.
Adding ships to Group 4. Stand by Group 4.
Target locked in.
Report of hostiles by Group 4.
Hive frigate.
Stand by
Aye.
Group 2.
Worker here. Worker ready. Assisting.
Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2. Adding ships to Group 2. Adding ships to Group 3.
Holding position.
The Cal Stowe needs to follow our projected nav beam. We cannot deviate from
Hive
this
frigate
course.
ready for
Construction
orders.
underway.
Command.
Capital ship has cleared. Cal Stowe, there are still mines in your path. Hold position while we clear them.
Recon,
Setting
ready to
assigned
go.
Group 5.
I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 3.
Ready, guns.
Receiving.
Affirmative.
Stand down, ship. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Adding ships to Group 3. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned. Bridge. Moving core fleet. Stand by Group 5. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 5. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 4.
Swarmers on deck.
Stand by Group 4.
Acknowledging move orders.
Escorts assigned. This is Command. Command ship is underway. Moving core fleet. Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned.
Sentinel has been decommissioned.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Return ship and stand down.
Ready. Sentinel online.
Bridge.
Affirmative.
Stand down ship.
Roger, command.
Stand by Group 4. Adding ships to Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Beginning construction. Stand by Group 1.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 4.
The Taidan scouts have caught sight of the Cal Stowe. Destroy them before they alert the base to our presence.
Stand by Group 4. Bridge. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Standing down.
Escorts assigned.
The Cal Stowe needs to follow our projected nav beam. We cannot deviate from this course.
Stand by Group 1. Cal Stowe, there are still mines in your path. Hold position while we clear them. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned. Command ship is under attack. Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned. Bridge.
Sentinel online.
Return ship and stand down. This is Command. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 5. Stand by Group 5. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 4.
Yeah? Repairs underway.
Ready.
Stand by Group 2. Adding ships to Group 3.
Ready.
Holding position.
The Cal
Affirmative.
Stowe needs to follow our
Affirmative.
projected nav beam. We cannot deviate from this course.
Stand down ship. Bridge. Be advised, fleet. Command ship is relocating. This is Command.
High frigate ready for orders, command.
Ready.
Nav point is clear.
Command. Be advised, fleet. Stand by. Command Group ship 4. is relocating.
Setting new course.
Stand by Group 5. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned.
Affirmative.
Standing down.
The Cal Stowe needs to follow our projected nav beam. We cannot deviate from this course.
Stand by Group 1.
Target
Stand
acquired.
by Group 2. Cal Stowe, there are still mines in your path. Hold position while we clear them. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 4.
Forward guns up.
Stand by Group 4.
High frigate moving out.
Bridge. Report of
Holding
hostiles by
position.
Group 3. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3.
Roger, Command. Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 3.
Going into docking pattern.
Construction underway. Stand by Group 1. Bridge.
Sentinel has
Just
been
tell me where to
retired.
go.
Processor here.
Sentinel online.
Sentinel has been decommissioned. Sentinel has been retired.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Ready.
This is Command.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 4.
Sentinel has been decommissioned.
Ready, guns.
Command ship is stand by Group 4.
Swarmers on deck. Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Nav coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 5.
Yeah? Worker ready.
Setting assigned Group 6. Setting assigned Group 9. Stand by Group 4.
High frigate moving out.
Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 5.
This is Recon Fighter 214 to Fleet Command. I'm picking up an Imperial Titan heavy cruiser out here at the mouth of the nebula. It's blocking our path.
We have to destroy the cruiser somehow. It has enough firepower to wipe us out all by itself. But engineering thinks they can design a microship called the Leech to slip in and destroy the cruiser. A project to develop long-range drone technology is ready to begin on your command.
Research underway.
Nav point is clear.
Command. Moving core fleet. Command ship is under attack. Underway. Report of hostiles by Group 4.
Target
Stand
locked
by
in.
Group 4.
Swarmers on deck.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Weapons charged.
Bridge. Command ship is underway.
Worker here.
Research completed.
Leech is now available for construction.
Beginning construction. We brought down the cruiser. All ships, flank speed out of this nebula. Return ship and stand down. Bridge. Stand by Group 1.
Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned. This is Command. Command.
Leech has been decommissioned.
Bridge. Command ship is underway.
Kunlun, this is the Cow Stow. Sensors are reading a slip gate up ahead. It should lead us out of this nebula. We're going to make a break for it at best possible speed. Hyperspace when you can and join us on the other side. Cow Stow, out.
Bridge.
Worker ready. Good timing. There's a rattle in the manifold.
Stand by Group 1. All ships, prepare to breach nebula boundary on my mark. We've made it through. The Cow Stow is safe. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 9. All ships return for docking and prepare for hyperspace.
Engineers report 7.2. We have finally been able to translate the data we downloaded from the alien pod. It was launched from some kind of alien exploration vessel called the Nagarok. Telemetry data indicates the Nagarok came from outside the galaxy nearly 1 million years ago. It was using an experimental hyperspace drive of immense power. We are not clear on this next section, but the visual data seems to be showing that the alien ship picked up some sort of life form in hyperspace, the organism we know as the Beast. The alien explorers realized almost immediately the nature of the creature and its potential for destruction if it was let loose. Well, they tried to trap it aboard their own ship by destroying the engines and communications equipment. For all we know, the original Beast is still out there somewhere, trapped in the Nagarok. Unfortunately for us, the sacrifice of the alien explorers was undermined by their own skill at ship design. As the drives were scuttled, the ship activated a distress call routine that automatically ejected a beacon pod. A pod that contained a tiny portion of the Beast.
Thanks for the escort, Kunlun. Our drives are back online and we have all of your data regarding this beast. Find yourself someplace safe to ride this one out, and we'll be back with the warrior kit to hunt this infestation down. Cow Stow, out.
We are picking up a distress call. It's a Republican Titan code. They're friendlies. Translating now.
Long-range sensors indicate the signal is coming from a large group of ships in this area.
This is Republican Convoy DX-307. We are under attack by unknown missiles. We have lost our escort and are unarmed. Please assist. We are carrying thousands of colonists. Someone help us. Please help us.
We can't afford to ignore this. Send a recon flight to investigate.
Stand by Group 5.
I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 9.
Understood. Harvesting.
I copy, Command. Processor moving out.
Command. Moving core fleet. Be advised, fleet. Command ship is relocating. Bridge. Stand by Group 5. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 5.
I'll be there before you blink.
Bridge. Be advised, fleet. Command ship is relocating.
Processor here. Oh, roger. Moving shop.
Stand by Group 5. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned.
Picking up incoming missiles.
Those missiles have a beast energy signature. It must be trying to seize the convoy for its biomass. We can't let it reduce all those colonists to spare parts. Engage and destroy those missiles.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 3.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 3.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group
Target
1.
locked in.
Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned.
Roger, Command.
Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 5. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Setting assigned Group 2. Setting assigned Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. This is Command. Command. Missiles on intercept vector with convoy. Construction underway.
We must find a way to destroy these missiles. The engineers think that they can partially overload the ACV engines to produce an electromagnetic pulse that will cripple enemy ships for a few seconds. Research this technology ASAP.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Beginning research. Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2.
Coordinates locked in. Target locked in.
Stand by Group 4.
Ready, gun.
Stand by Group 3.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up? Right. Packing up, getting underway.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4. Research completed. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 4.
Forward guns up.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Stand by Group 2.
Processor here. Processor here. It's got into the ore. Oh, my copy on it. It's everywhere.
Worker here.
Begin upgrade now.
Stand by Group 1.
Worker ready. Yeah?
Standing down.
Salvaging.
Holding position.
Worker ready. Rods on full. Worker ready.
High frigate online.
Beginning construction.
Standing down.
Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 1.
Yeah?
Research
yeah,
completed.
Command. Underway.
Picking up another wave of incoming missiles. Sensors indicate Beast attack vessels are escorting this wave. Possible mixed group of strike craft and frigates.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Need repairs, Command.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Acknowledging.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Holding position.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Setting new
Stand by
course.
Group 3.
Weapons charged.
It's got the hull.
We have all breach Breaches across all decks. Something's come aboard. Help us! Help us!
Stand by Group 3.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Ready, guns. Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3.
The Beast is launching another wave of missiles from that captured transport. It must be converting the refugees into bio-warheads. Destroy it before we lose the entire convoy.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to
Stand
attack.
by Group 3.
Swarmers
Stand by
on
Group
deck.
3.
Target locked in. Weapons charged.
Report of hostiles by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Forward guns
Stand
up.
by Group 3.
Target acquired. Weapons
Stand by
charged.
Group 1.
Target locked
Stand
in.
by Group 3.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns. Swarmers
Stand by
on
Group
deck.
3.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 1.
Target locked in. Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Ready,
Stand by
guns.
Group 2.
Target locked in. Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged. Target acquired.
Stand by Group 4.
Nav coordinates locked in.
Worker here. Yeah, Command.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 2.
Target locked
Stand
in.
by Group 3. Stand by Group 4.
Swarmers on deck.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4.
Forward guns up.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 2.
Standing down.
High
Stand
frigate
by
moving
Group
out.
1.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 2.
Holding position.
Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 4. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Standing down.
Stand by Group 2. Construction underway. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2.
Locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4.
Acknowledging move orders.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Ready, gun.
Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4.
Ready, gun.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Report of
Target
hostiles
locked
by
in.
Group 4.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 3.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by
Target
Group
acquired.
1. Stand by Group 4.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 4.
Forward
Stand by
guns
Group
up.
2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Ready,
Report of
gun.
hostiles by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 4. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Drones locked on.
Stand by Group
Swarmers
3.
on course.
Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles
to
by
attack.
Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Command ship is under attack.
We
hostiles
can't
by Group
contain
3.
it! Ah! Oh, God! All ships, stay clear!
Report of hostiles by Group
Weapons
2. Stand by
charged.
Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2.
Target locked
Stand
in.
by Group 3. Command
Target
ship
acquired.
is under attack.
Moving to attack.
Swarmers on deck.
Report of hostiles by Group 3. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Forward guns up.
Stand by Group
Target
1.
acquired.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons
Report of
charged.
hostiles by Group
Moving
3.
to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in. Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group
Moving
3.
to attack.
Stand by Group
Target
2.
locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons
Stand by
charged.
Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group
Returning
3.
to hangar.
Stand by Group 4.
Begin
Stand by
upgrade
Group
now.
1. Research underway. Stand by Group 1.
Upgrade
Escorts
complete.
assigned.
Upgrade complete.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group
Moving
1.
to attack. Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Target
Stand
locked
by
in.
Group 3.
Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 1.
Roger, command.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Beginning construction. Bridge. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned. Bridge. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Command. Command ship is Stand by Group 5.
Locking on to your beacon.
Stand by Group 5. Stand by Group 9.
Holding.
Begin upgrade now.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 1. Construction underway. Bridge. Beginning construction. Stand by
Upgrade
Group 5.
complete.
Stand by Group 5. Stand by Group 5.
Coordinates locked in. I'm on my way, Command.
Receiving.
Stand by Group 1.
Roger, command. Going into docking
Stand by
pattern.
Group 1. Adding ships to Group 3.
Worker ready.
Research completed. Stand by Group 9. Adding ships to Group 9.
Just say the word. I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 5.
Coordinates locked
Stand by
in.
Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked
Stand
in.
by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 5.
I'm on my way, Command. I'll be there before you blink. I'm on my way, Command.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 5.
Armed and target set.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Receiving. Ready.
That's the last of them. All ships stand down. We've pushed the beast back for now. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Thank you for saving us, Kuhnland. We are the last relief fleet to escape from the Fornax system before its star went nova. 300,000 refugees owe you their lives.
Glad we could help. What happened to your escort?
Unknown. We received a distress call from one of our heavy cruisers that had been missing for days. Our escorts went to their aid and radioed that they had the cruiser in visual range. That was the last we heard of them. We assume that they fell victim to the same imperialist bioweapons you saved us from.
Imperial? Not as far as we know. Those missiles were the product of a new threat, a life form that can subvert both technological and biological systems.
Are you sure? Our escort was going to meet up with one of our spies who was bringing word of a new Imperial bioweapon program. It is supposed to have the same abilities as the life form you described.
Perhaps we should rendezvous with your spy while you get your people to safety.
While we wait for the Republican spy, we should take the time to harvest resources and build up our fleet.
Stand by Group 9.
Understood. Harvesting.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up? Processor moving out.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 9. Adding ships to Group 9.
Harvesting.
Stand by Group 1. This is command.
I copy command.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Processor here.
Yeah? Worker here.
Receiving transmission on the wavelength given to us by the convoy fleet. Sending coded recognition signal.
Greetings, Higaran vessels. You aren't who I was expecting, but I'll take any help I can get. I've got an Imperial pursuit fleet hot on my tail.
He's right. We're picking up incoming ships, Imperialist signatures on multiple attack vectors.
Keep those ships away from the spy.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4.
Now.
Setting new course.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9. Command. Moving core fleet. Stand by Group 1. Escorts assigned.
Processor here.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Bridge. Stand by Group 4. Escorts assigned. We are picking up some kind of crystalline asteroids in this region. They're radiating massive amounts of energy.
These crystals could be very useful to harvest. We should put a research team on this right away.
Stand by Group 9. Beginning research. Stand by Group 9.
Repairs underway.
Processor here.
Worker ready.
This is command. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 4.
Roger, Command.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Receiving.
Stand down, ship.
Processor here. Processor moving out.
Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Returning to hangar.
ACV has been decommissioned.
Stand by Group 3. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3.
Moving out.
Bridge. Vaulting.
Begin upgrade
Stand by
now.
Group 3.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Report of hostiles by Group 3.
Upgrade
Setting
complete.
assigned Group 2.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Construction underway. Bridge. Stand by Group 3.
Going into docking pattern.
Command. Command ship is underway.
Roger, Command.
Bridge. Holding position. This is command. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group
Roger,
3.
Command.
Stand by Group 1. Adding ships to Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Research completed.
Crystal harvesting technology available. Upgrade command ships.
Stand by Group 9.
I copy, command.
Ready. Roger, Command.
Begin upgrade now.
Processor here.
Command.
Upgrade complete.
Stand by Group 9.
Target acquired.
Bridge. Moving core fleet. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
High frigate moving out.
I copy, command.
Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Worker ready. Yeah, command.
Stand by Group 4.
Underway.
Ready, guns. Swarmer is locked on.
Report of hostiles by Group 4.
Swarmers on deck. High frigate. Aye. Drones locked on.
Stand by Group 4.
Moving out. assisting.
Stand by Group 4. Report of hostiles by Group 5. Report of hostiles by Group 4.
Swarmers locked on. Drones en route to target.
Stand by Group 9.
Locked on.
Stand by Group 1.
To attack.
Stand by Group 4. Report of hostiles by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3.
Returning to hangar.
Nice work. Sorry I dragged them along, but when I saw what the Imperials were experimenting with, I stole the first ship I could find and got out.
What's important is that you got out with the information. The beast is far too dangerous to let fall into anyone's hands. Can we destroy this research base?
Sending you all my information now. No offense, but the defense fleet could take you all out pretty easily.
Perhaps we could slip in a strike team to the surface to destroy the project.
There are numerous proximity sensors in patrol ships. If one of your mimics would be picked up and destroyed. There's an Imperial resourcer fleet due in this region soon. If you captured some of them and their recognition codes, you might have a chance. I have to keep moving. Good luck, Kun Lan.
We've got signals on the far side of the sector. It has to be the resources from the research base.
Prepare our workers to capture as many resources as we can. We will have to capture a frigate as well to get the latest recognition codes. Everything else must be destroyed. If any ship escapes to warn the base, our plan will be ruined.
The Imperial ships will be able to recharge their hyperdrives and escape in just over 15 minutes. We don't have much time. Stand by Group 1.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
This is Command. Be advised, Fleet. Command ship is relocating. Stand by Group 4.
Nav coordinates locked in.
Holding position.
Stand by Group 9.
Yeah? They're pulling against us. Worker here.
Beginning construction.
Processor here. Oh, roger. Moving shop.
Beginning crystal processing now.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Stand by Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Acknowledging move orders.
Bridge. Setting assigned Group 8. Command ship is underway.
Processor here.
Stand by Group 8. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Coordinates locked in.
Crystal processing complete.
Worker ready. Yeah, Command. Underway. Worker here. Worker ready. Rods on full.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Yeah?
Stand by Group 9. Adding ships to Group 9.
I copy, Command. Right. Packing up, getting underway. Processor here.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Moving out. Coordinates.
Stand by
locked
Group
in.
4.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready.
Beginning crystal processing now. Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, Command.
Stand by
Underway.
Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 1.
Setting new course.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, Command. Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Target acquired.
Crystal processing complete. Bridge. Be advised, fleet. Stand by Group 1. Relocating. Stand by Group 2. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Report of hostiles by
Ready.
Group
Going
3.
into docking pattern.
Gravity distortion field forming. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well.
Locked on. Forward guns up.
Stand by Group 1.
Roger.
Report of
Command.
hostiles
Returning
by
to
Group
hangar.
4. Anomalous gravity well detected. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 3. Warning.
Drones
Our ships have been
approaching
caught in
target.
gravity well. Stand by Group
Weapons
1.
charged.
Stand by Group 2. Gravity distortion field forming.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 3. Stand by Group
Forward
1.
on the
Report of
way.
hostiles by Group 1. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Anomalous gravity well detected. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Report of hostiles by Group 4. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Gravity distortion field forming. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Anomalous gravity well detected. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 3. Gravity distortion field forming. Report of hostiles by
Target
Group
acquired.
2. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Report of hostiles by Group 4.
Moving to attack.
Crystal processing complete. Construction underway. bridge. Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 9.
Moving out.
Hide frigate online.
Gravity distortion field forming. Command ship has successfully relocated. Anomalous gravity well detected. Alert! Vessels caught in grav field. This is command. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 9. Warning, our ships have been caught in gravity well. Gravity distortion field forming. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Alert, vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 4.
Yeah, command. Underway.
Be advised, fleet. Command ship is relocating.
Yeah?
Stand by Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group 1. Anomalous gravity well detected. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Moving out.
Escorts assigned. Escorts assigned. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Locked on.
Warning, our ships have been caught in gravity well. Stand by Group 1. Gravity distortion field forming. Stand by Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group
Target
1.
locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Target
Anomalous
acquired.
gravity well detected. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Hide frigate moving out.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Gravity distortion field forming. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group
Target
1.
acquired.
Report of hostiles by Group 3. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Command. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 1.
We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Stand by Group 9. Anomalous gravity well detected. Build more support modules. Build more support modules. Build more support modules. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Gravity distortion field forming. Anomalous gravity well detected. Build more support modules. Build more support modules. Gravity distortion field forming. Beginning construction. Anomalous gravity well detected. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 3. Gravity distortion field forming. Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in. Roger, Command.
Bridge. Anomalous gravity well
Moving
detected.
core fleet.
Stand by Group 9. Gravity distortion field forming.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 9.
Locked on.
Anomalous gravity well detected.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 9. Adding ships to Group 9.
Salvaging.
Command ship has arrived. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Worker here.
Stand by Group 1. Gravity distortion field forming.
Coordinates locked in.
Anomalous gravity well detected.
Roger, Command.
Stand by
We
Group
can't
1.
haul this thing alone.
Enemy vessel now under fleet
Weapons
control.
charged.
Enemy ship successfully captured.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Alert. Vessels caught in grav field.
We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Stand by Group 9. Build more support modules. Escorts assigned. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9. Build more support modules. Stand by Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Construction underway. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out. Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Warning.
Ready.
Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 9. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Gravity distortion field forming. Anomalous gravity well detected. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Crystal processing complete. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4.
Hive frigate moving out.
Stand by Group 9.
Moving out.
Command. Moving core fleet. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, Command. Underway. Worker here. Yeah, Command. Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Moving out. Coordinates locked in. Underway, 2 coordinates now. Underway.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 3.
Locked in.
Coordinates
Stand by
locked in.
Group 2. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Underway, 2 coordinates
Stand
now.
by Group 2. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group
locked in.
2.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group
Underway,
1.
2
Stand by
coordinates
Group
now.
3.
Acknowledging move orders.
Stand by Group 2.
Target
Stand by
acquired.
Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Setting new course.
Stand by Group 9.
Drive's on full.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway. Moving out.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Swarmers on deck.
Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked in.
Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, Command. Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand
2
by Group
coordinates
2.
now.
Stand by Group 3.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 9. Stand by
Moving
Group
out.
2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 4.
Ready. Gun.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Weapons charged. Target locked in.
Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, Command.
Stand by
Underway.
Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
locked in.
Stand by Group 9.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 9.
Locked on.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group
Moving
1.
out. Coordinates locked in. Underway. 2 coordinates
Stand by
now.
Group 9. Stand by Group 9.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 9.
Locked on. Target acquired.
Stand by Group
Target
1.
acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway. Target locked in.
Enemy vessel now under fleet control.
Worker ready. Salvaging.
Stand by
Underway.
Group 1.
2 coordinates now. Coordinates locked in. Underway. Weapons charged.
Yeah? Locked on.
Stand by Group 1. Enemy ship successfully captured.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Bridge. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
High frigate moving out.
Enemy vessel now under
Roger,
fleet
Command.
control. Stand by Group 1.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 1.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
We've captured an enemy ion frigate. Our scientists believe they can adapt the technology to a new frigate-class ship. Research ion weapons immediately.
Research underway. Stand by Group 1.
We've captured an enemy resource collector. We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Ready to go.
Worker ready. Yeah? Leave this to the pros. Worker ready.
Build more support
Moving
modules.
to attack. Coordinates locked in. Target locked in. Underway. 2 coordinates now. Weapons charged. Moving out.
We failed to capture enough resources to accomplish our mission. They were all destroyed. Mission failed.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4.
High frigate moving out.
Moving out. Worker ready. Yeah, command. Underway.
Stand by Group 4.
Aye.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 4. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now. Moving out.
Stand by Group
Underway.
1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now. Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group
Underway.
1. Stand by Group 4.
Target
Stand by
acquired.
Group 3.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 4.
Forward
Stand by
guns
Group
up.
1.
Coordinates locked in. Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, command. Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 4. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Command ship has successfully relocated. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 1.
Underway.
Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Stand
Target
by
acquired.
Group 2. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 4.
High frigate online.
Alert. Vessels caught in grav field.
Swarmers on
Stand by
deck.
Group 1.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged. Target locked
Warning.
in.
Our ships have been caught in gravity well.
Target acquired. Target locked in. Weapons charged. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates
Alert.
now.
Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by
Eyes on
Group
full.
9.
Ready,
Stand
guns.
by Group 2.
Target acquired. Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 1. Warning. Our ships have been caught in
Target
gravity
locked
well. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged. Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving out. Underway. Moving out. Coordinates locked in.
Warning.
Roger,
Our
command.
ships have been
Target
caught in
locked
gravity
in.
well. Stand by Group 4.
Swarmers
Stand by
on
Group
deck.
2.
Target
Stand by
acquired.
Group 4.
Forward guns up.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Command. Command ship is underway. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 2.
Moving
Stand
out.
by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, command. Underway.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked in. Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4.
Nav coordinates.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 4.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 4.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Moving out.
Report of hostiles by Group 3. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Repairs underway.
Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Report of hostiles by Group 3.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 9. Build more support
Target
modules.
locked in.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 9.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway. Going
Stand
into
by
docking
Group
pattern.
2.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready. Worker here. Yeah, command. Underway. Salvaging.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Yeah? Drive's on full.
Bridge.
Worker here.
Adding ships to Group 9. Bridge. Moving. Stand by Group 1. Command ship is under attack. Build more support modules. Stand by Group 1.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 9. Build more support modules. Build more support modules.
Yeah, command. Underway.
Construction underway. Build more support modules. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 9.
Drive's on full.
This is Command. Be advised, Fleet. Command ship is relocating. Stand by Group 9.
Moving out. Yeah, command.
We failed to capture a
Underway.
frigate. They were all destroyed.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 6. Stand by Group 9.
Yeah, command. Underway.
Processor here. Right. Packing
Stand
up.
by
Getting
Group
underway.
1. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand
2
by Group
coordinates
4.
now.
Nav coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group
Target
1.
acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Alert. Vessels caught in gravity field. Stand by Group
Ready,
4.
gun.
Moving out. Moving out.
Stand by Group
Underway.
1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 1.
Now. Coordinates locked in. Underway. Moving out. Coordinates locked in. Underway. 2 coordinates now. Underway. 2 coordinates now. Moving out.
Stand by Group 4.
Forward
Stand by
guns
Group
up.
1.
Underway. Coordinates locked in. Underway. Coordinates locked in. Underway. 2 coordinates now. Moving out. Moving out. Coordinates locked in. Underway.
Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well.
Underway. 2 coordinates now.
Report of hostiles by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 4. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field.
Ready, guns.
Hive frigate is reporting damage.
Swarmers on deck. Roger, command.
Warning.
This
Our
better
ships
be
have been
fast.
caught in gravity well. Report of hostiles by Group 4.
Hive frigate destroyed.
Construction underway. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 4. Stand by Group 1. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 4.
Ready, guns.
Stand by Group 1. Report of hostiles
Target
by Group
acquired.
3. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Report of hostiles by Group 2. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 2.
Moving to
Stand by
attack.
Group 3. Report of hostiles by Group 1. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Report of hostiles by Group 3. Alert. Vessels caught in grav field. Warning. Our ships have been caught in gravity well. Report of hostiles by Group 2.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 4. Report of
Hive frigate
hostiles by
moving
Group
out.
1. Adding ships to Group 9.
Moving out. Leave this to the pros.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving out. Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready.
Adding ships to Group 9.
Yeah, command.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand
Underway.
by
2
Group 9.
coordinates now.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 9.
Drives on full.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 9.
Locked on.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged. Moving out.
Stand by Group 9. Build more support modules.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready.
Adding ships to Group 9. Build more support modules.
Moving out. Yeah, Command. Underway. Drive's on full.
Build more support modules.
Yeah, Command. Underway. Worker here.
Build more support modules. Build more support modules. Stand by Group 1.
Yeah?
Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready.
Build more support modules.
Worker here.
Build more support modules.
Worker ready. Yeah?
Build more support modules.
Weapons charged. Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready.
Stand by Group 9. Stand by Group 9.
Worker here.
Build more support modules.
Worker ready. Worker here.
Build more support modules.
Underway, 2 coordinates now. Target locked in. Underway,
Report
2
hostiles by
coordinates
Group
now.
1. Build more support modules.
Moving to attack. Moving out.
Stand by Group 9. Build more support modules.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready.
Prepare to self-destruct.
Locked on.
Stand by Group 1.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Going into
Stand by
docking
Group
pattern.
3.
Underway.
Stand by Group 9.
Worker ready. Yeah,
Stand by
Command.
Group 2.
Underway.
Target acquired.
Yeah? Drive's on full.
Stand by Group 1.
Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to attack.
Stand by Group 3.
Moving out.
Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged.
Stand by Group 2.
Coordinates locked in. Returning to
Stand by
hangar.
Group 1.
Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 9.
Worker here. Worker ready.
Setting assigned Group 9.
Salvaging.
Stand by Group 3.
Underway.
We've captured an enemy ion frigate. Our scientists believe they can adapt the technology to a new frigate-class ship. Research ion weapons immediately.
Coordinates locked in. Underway, 2 coordinates now.
Yeah? Worker ready. Target acquired.
Stand by Group 3.
Target locked in. Moving out. Underway.
Enemy vessel now under fleet control.
Worker ready. Worker ready. Locked on.
Stand by Group 3.
Weapons charged.
Worker here. Salvaging.
Stand by Group 3.
Moving to attack. Underway, 2 coordinates now. Target acquired. Moving out. Coordinates locked in.
Yeah? Salvaging.
Stand by Group 3.
Moving to attack. Moving out. Coordinates locked in. Returning to hangar.
Enemy ship successfully captured.
Worker ready.
Return ship and stand down. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3.
Target locked
Stand
in.
by Group
Weapons
2.
charged.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group 3.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 1.
Weapons charged.
Roger, Command. Can you speak up?
Research underway.
We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Stand by Group 3. Stand by Group
Going into
3.
docking pattern.
We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Underway.
Worker has been decommissioned. We've captured an enemy resource collector.
Returning to hangar.
Stand by Group 9.
All Imperialist vessels destroyed. Retrofitting the captured vessels to carry our combat teams. Prepare to hyperspace to target
Understood.
system.
Adding ships to Group 9.
I copy, Command. Processor moving out.
Command. Bridge. Research completed. Command ship is relocating.
Processor here.
Command ship has successfully relocated. Stand by Group 9.
Harvesting.
Processor here. Processor moving out.
Worker ready.
Bridge. Command ship is underway. Moving core fleet.
I copy, Command.
Bridge. Command ship is underway.
Processor here. Oh, Roger. Moving shop.
High frigate, ready for orders. Command, returning to hangar module.
Command. Be advised, fleet. There are no more
Command ship
available
is
resources
relocated.
in explored area.
Processor moving out. Standing by, Command.
Bridge. Holding position. There are no more available
Worker
resources
here.
in explored area.
Worker ready.
Stand down, ship.
Worker here.
Return ship and stand down.
Worker has been retired. Worker has been decommissioned.
Stand by Group 9. All ships return for docking and prepare for hyperspace.
Situation report 8-2. From the data given to us by the Republican spy, we can assume the tyrannic raiders gathered samples of the beast from our initial battle site. The samples were transferred to this hidden research station. We can only hope that they have taken precautions to keep the beast material isolated. Otherwise, we will be facing a far deadlier enemy. Currently, our plan is to engage the outer sentries of the Guard Fleet while our strike team approaches from the other side of the system in the captured resources. Of course, if the beast has already subverted the base and Guard Fleet, we will have no choice but to flee.
Auto launch set.
Move the transports into position on the far side of the sector. They must stay out of sensor range of the base until our diversionary attack is ready.